on, I'm back, baby. And today we're reacting to Playboi Carti and Uzi's Lost album. Listen, since when did Carti and Uzi have a lost fucking album? I seen this come up on my timeline, bro. I was like, bro, I gotta react to this. The story of 1629. Let's get into it, baby. You know I don't like to waste time, baby.
Today, Playboi Carti and Lil Uzi Vert are two of the most popular.
It's a bit boring, this bit. Don't watch that. Might have to build something as well. Oh, late.
Today, Playboi Carti and Lil Uzi Vert are two of the most popular rappers and one of rap's most iconic duos.
Wait, give me a second, guys. I need to fill this water bowl back up. I'm gonna edit this out. What kind of diffuse I feel like presser? Free all of my guys. Oh, okay, I'm gonna edit that bit. Whoa, whoa! What is going on? What is going on? I'm spilling water. What the fuck? 2-1 partner. A young dryage. Pattern that. Is it leaking or something? No? We're good? Okay. Alright, I'm editing this out. Alright, let's just start this shit again. Fucking hell.
Carti and Lil Uzi Vert are two of the most popular rappers and one of rap's most iconic duos. This is because at one point these two were inseparable. Fast forward to today, and they haven't dropped a song together in 6 whole years. However, it wasn't supposed to.
Has it been 6 years? No way. What was the? Whoa, the lighting's kind of bad. Give me a second. Let me fix this. Bro, has it been 6 years for real though since they released the song? No fucking way. What was the last song that they released? Guys, let me know in the comments because I don't know what it is. Let me know.
Be like this. At one point, Uzi and Carti even announced they were dropping a.
So that makes it like 2020 or some shit like that.
Collab album to 1629. And years later, fans are still asking for it, leading to the question, why didn't it ever drop? Even though it was on pace to multiple times. What happened between them? And is there a chance for 1629 to still come out? I'm Rashad Fashir, and this is Playboi Carti and Lil Uzi.
Bro, he won't even release the album that we're currently waiting for. Guys are asking if it's possible for him to drop a joint tape with Uzi. Let's be realistic now, guys.
Is there a chance for 1629 to still come out? I'm Rashad Fashir, and this is Playboi Carti and Lil Uzi Vert's lost album, The True Story of 1629.
It's really Rashad Fashir. Is that his name? I didn't want to say it. I was hoping he said it. Shout out to him because this is his video. I'll leave a link to the original one down in the description if you want to watch it without me.
Carti and Uzi.
Oh, Kanye.
The True Story of 1629.
Donda.
Carti and Uzi. It's your boy, Playboi Carti.
There might be a Uzi Playboi Carti collab project in the works. Is that something that's coming?
But before we talk about their collab album, how did they even get that close in the first place? Originally meaning to A$AP Rocky, back in 2016,
for A$AP Rocky
were coming up together. That year, Uzi landed himself a XXL freshman.
Wait, Uzi and Carti met through Rocky? I had no idea about that. If you don't know, let me know that in the comments.
How did they even get that close in the first place?
Look how young Carti looks here though, bro. Face
back
out
in 2016, both Uzi and Carti were coming up together. That year, Uzi landed himself a XXL freshman spot, and the next year, Carti did too. Pretty soon, they found themselves as the leaders of the new generation of rap, and it's clear they were both destined for stardom. They became close friends, and that's when they began collaborating, all the way back in 2016, when they both could be.
Bro, sorry, I've been zoned out.
Who remembers XXL freshman spot?
Who remembers this XXL freshman cipher? Best ever XXL freshman cipher of all time. I don't care what anyone says to me. Don't leave me no comments saying that any other year was better. This is the best one ever created. And if you don't agree, get off this video. But bro, no, I'm joking. You keep watching. But guys, what is your favorite verse from this song though? Kodak, 100% for me. 100%. Now who the fuck pity little sorry me? I'm from the ugly gonna be in them little sour ass be. Nah, homie, I'm the one who let y'all sorry ass eat when you were hungry. I ain't ever let y'all starving ass eat. My nigga G1 got out for manslaughter last week. Hit my nose about 50. That nigga bought me back 3, only 3. Oh my God. You get by with bed flies. Ah. Oh, what?
and the next year were coming up together. That year, Uzi landed himself a XXL freshman spot, and the next year, Carti did too. Pretty soon, they found themselves as the leaders of the new generation of rap, and it was clear they were both destined for stardom. They became close friends, and that's when they began collaborating, all the way back in 2016.
Who's better, Uzi or Carti? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm obviously going Carti, but I still do love Uzi.
When they both could be considered underground. In the beginning of that year, they dropped their first song together, Left Right, which had a music video, and it also resulted in a 9-city tour of the country, the Left Right.
I can't remember how that song
Later
goes,
that year, Uzi brought Carti on his song Of Course We Ghetto Flowers on his Love tape, and in May of 2017, Uzi brought Carti on his song Of Course We Ghetto Flowers.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Does this make me look like a new gen? Because I don't know this. I don't give a fuck. Bro, I have edited this out. Fucking hell, man. I'ma fucking edit this out. Of Course We Ghetto Flowers. Yeah. Work. What the fuck? Here we go. Yeah. Where's Carti? Where's Carti? He sounds like this is like old Carti. It must be because he sounded like if you know what that song is. I forgot what it's called. It's from the original Playboi Carti album, bro. I'm about to find it, bro, for you. I can't remember, bro. If you know from how I'm singing it, then tell me, bro. I'm gonna have to edit most of this out for fuck's sake.
On his Love tape, and in May of 2017, both the rappers appeared on the ASAP Mob's Cozy tapes. Carti would then return the favor and one-up Uzi by having Uzi on his self-album titled twice, on Lookin' and Woke Up Like This. Two tracks that would go on to be very successful, especially Woke Up Like This, which became one of Carti's biggest hits. So early on, it was clear that they were very special as a duo, as anything they would drop would become a guaranteed hit. So on September 28th of 2017, when Carti posted to his Snapchat and Twitter and made the announcement, Uzi Carti, Carti Uzi, tape loaded, it made fans go crazy, basically announcing that Uzi and him would both be working and dropping a collaborative project called 1629. 1600 was Uzi's block.
Bro, I'm glad I wasn't a fan back then, because if I would have heard that and then they wouldn't have dropped it, I would have had a heart attack. I would have jumped off a cliff, bro. I'm glad. No way.
And 2900
into the water and survived, though.
Was Carti's block in Atlanta. So 1629 was perfect. At this time, Carti and Uzi's careers were very intertwined as well. They had plenty of music together, they shared the same fans, and made similar music at times, but both brought something different to the table, almost perfectly complementing each other. Uzi was the fruity, bubbly, happy rapper, and Carti was the cool, nonchalant, more mumble rapper. Except, we never got to see the project come to fruition. We know for a fact that a music video was recorded for it, and there's even a track list. So what happened to the original project? Well, it's something that plagued many.
There's an original track list. So it was actually a proper thing. Oh my god. These songs that here, have we heard them? Have they been released?
Tracklist. So what happened to the original project? Well, it's something that plagued many artists' careers. In fact, Uzi and Carti are actually some of the textbook victims when it comes to this. Let me explain. When Carti first announced the project, Carti and Uzi both had some of the most cultish fan bases on the internet, so it made fans go wild. And it wouldn't take long for them to start getting the songs themselves. So 1 month after the project was announced, in October of 2017, something horrible happened for Carti and Uzi's upcoming project. Break the Bank, the lead single for the project, was leaked. At the time, fans were super hyped because they thought this meant the project was coming very soon. What they didn't realize was this was the first of many leaks to plague the release of 1629 and reportedly even caused some serious issues between Carti and Uzi's friendship. Break the Bank was supposed to be a lead single, and there was even a music video shot of them for the song. So, the song leaking, along with the music video later on, was not great news for them because it meant they had to re-record and find a new song for them to shoot a music video and lead the project with. But for the time being, they wouldn't let one leak phase them, and they'd go headstrong into the rollout. So only days later, on October 19th, Carti announced he and Uzi would be going on tour together for 1629. And remember,
the fans fumbled leaking this. Oh my days if this is true.
Uzi would be going on tour together for 1629. And remember, this isn't the first time the two had gone on tour together. To the fans, it was completely possible, and why else would they go on a nationwide tour for the album if it wasn't even going to drop? However, less than 24 hours after the tour was announced, Uzi announced he wouldn't be going on tour with Carti, writing, "Not going on tour with Carti, need to focus." But you gotta understand that a whole tour being announced is no joke. There's a lot of planning, safety deposits, staff, transportation, etc. that had to go into all of this. Just a lot of resources, and for it to all be wasted, something must have happened.
Probably
because
just
the
never
tour was
happened.
completely planned out. Tickets were already on sale online. G Herbo and
Death
SMB,
Row never
RBE
happened.
were announced as special guests, and they were about to hit every major city in the country. So fans were really confused why it all came crashing down. And it was at that moment that fans realized that leaking Break the Bank and a couple others may have very well led to the cancellation of the tour, and then as a byproduct, the entire album. You
Fumbled.
see, after Break the Bank was leaked, more songs such as I'm With the Squad began to leak as well. And each of those songs that were leaked were meant to be officially released. However, once it did leak, it ruined plans for the album to drop, as they no longer had enough music and they didn't have enough time to re-record the songs before going on tour and rolling out the album.
Fucked. So basically what you're saying is the fans absolutely fumbled. Oh, Lord.
At least, that's what it seemed like. But hey, it had only been 2 months, and many fans thought we might be overreacting. And for literally 10 minutes, they were right, because something very weird happened in the following 2 months. In the middle of December, on the 7th, Carti took to his Instagram to post a short video teaser for Carti and Uzi's song Break the Bank, which he said was set to release on December 29th, 2017. So to fans, it seemed like behind the scenes, Carti and Uzi had taken care of everything, and that the project was ready to go. However, 10 minutes after it was posted, the snippet was deleted from Carti's Instagram, and as we all know, there is no song called Break the Bank that was released in 2017 by both of them. And it was the last piece of info about 1629 we'd get in a long time. Later in 2018, things got worse when Carti and Uzi's songs Bankroll, Big Bang, Throw It Up were all leaked. These were all songs that were rumored to be on the original 1629, and when these songs leaked, the idea of Carti and Uzi's original 1629 project had completely been eradicated. It's very common these days that we see the harmful effects of leaks, either ruining projects, not having them release in time, and in the worst case, not releasing them all. Carti and Uzi are each victims that have had many of these things happen to them, and 1629 itself is a perfect example of leaks ruining the release of a project.
Yeah,
But
because
there's
where
still
are
a
all
lot of
those leaks
speculation
now,
as to
bro? Like, I can't go on Spotify and get all those leaks in that album now. Can I search up 1629 and the album come up with all the leaks on Spotify? I bloody hope so.
whether or not leaks were the reason why 1629 never dropped, as in person and cussed him out for leaking his music on video.
Like I should be with your friend. Stand up. Skin. Sit down. What's wrong with you? Hacking on my motherfucking leaking my music. That's my goddamn job. Goddamn relationship with goddamn other mother that I with over.
The other time someone leaked his music, his producer Forza, Uzi left him homeless on the cold streets of Philadelphia. So these leaks definitely left a sour taste in his mouth. And as we know, Uzi was the one who canceled the 1629 tour and didn't go through with the official release of the lead single, Break the Bank. But other than the leaks, there was another reason why Carti and Uzi stopped dropping. It was due to the cracks that were slowly forming in their relationship, which stemmed from their, at the time, huge difference in popularity. Many forget, but back then, a huge criticism of Carti by many rap fans and even fans of his own was, hey, out of 3 of your songs with certifications, Uzi is in 2 of them. And to be honest, probably was a big factor in them going platinum. That is, Lookin' and Woke Up Like This, by the way. And this wasn't even that out of pocket, because Uzi was a superstar by this point.
So what
and
are guys
Carti
trying to say?
was
Uzi's
not
clear
quite
cut?
there. Let me explain. The year before, Uzi had already established his name for himself through some pretty big singles like Money Longer and You Was Right, as well as 2 very big tapes. In 2017, Bad and Bougie hit #1 on Billboard, and EXO Tour Life was also Billboard topping, followed by Love Is Rage 2, which debuted at #1, had insane commercial success and critical acclaim, compared to Carti, who had a breakout album but didn't quite sell as much as Uzi, or just wasn't on the same level as Uzi. So with fans pitting them together and poking at the idea that Carti could not really be successful without an Uzi cosign, saying things like Magnolia was just a lucky hit, naturally Carti would want to prove himself and not drop that much with Uzi. However, they were still good friends, and Uzi and Carti would still both speak very highly of each other.
Hey, listen here. My brother Carti just dropped the best goddamn album that I ever heard. So let me tell you something about Carti. He's really psyched out. Me and Carti be really having Uzi be in the studio together at all times, and we just be knowing. You know what I'm saying? We're a team.
And just get along.
Look at Carti.
You know what I'm saying? We really having Uzi be in the studio together at all times, and we just be knowing. You know what I'm saying? We're a team.
And just get along.
Inspirational, we're a team.
Uzi be in the studio together at all times, and we just be knowing. You know what I'm saying? We're a team.
And just get along.
To the store. Yeah. For the love. Yeah. Hey, we're back to the store. What? Yeah, you feel me? It's just lit. That's all. It's all about being lit.
But the hype and chance for 1629 to drop was far from over. Fans still wanted the project, and both Uzi and Carti were asked about it multiple times. In 2018, Carti was asked about the album in an interview, where he quickly dodged the question, but gave fans something, basically confirming that they had multiple times. In 2018, Carti was asked about the album in an interview, where he quickly dodged the question, but gave fans something.
That is actually what Carti does. Dodges the question and gives us something. That is what Playboi Carti does.
Basically confirming that they had a lot of music. 100 songs is like hours and hours of music. That year, Die Lit dropped, featuring Shuda, which became Carti and Uzi's
Young
last
Dilated.
official release.
A lot of people say that that's Carti's best album.
One of their most streamed songs ever, sitting at 600
what your
million
favorite
streams on
Carti album
Spotify.
is?
And in March of 2019, Uzi was also asked by fans and had this to say.
Y'all asked me one thing about Carti. Y'all said that why we ain't dropped 1629, bro. I said I don't got the song. I don't have to.
And after that, fans were like, okay, if Uzi says, yeah, we don't have the songs, 1.5 years after the album was announced, things might not be looking so good. By then, it was 2019, and it had been 2 years since Carti's self-titled, while Uzi had just begun promoting Eternal Take. So both of their albums seemed a bit far away, and this was when the hype for 1629 was once again at a very high point. However, on March 6th of 2020, Uzi finally dropped Eternal Take, and Carti wasn't there.
Goated album. Oh my god.
6th of 2020, Uzi finally dropped Eternal Take, and
goated album. Let me know what your favorite song from this album was. Or mine is probably Pop. Or maybe You Better Move.
Carti wasn't. But by then, there were much bigger problems at hand. Rumors began bubbling up, and fans were contemplating Carti and Uzi's friendship. They were no longer constantly seen with each other like they once were. They were no longer collabing. They weren't even really acknowledging each other online like they once used to. Remember, from 2016 to 2017, they were inseparable. But then, all of a sudden, once 2019 hit, they weren't even seen with each other once. So fans began to get the idea that Uzi and Carti did not like each other anymore. And by the end of 2019, Uzi would confirm fan suspicions. When a fan asked him on Twitter, "Are you and Carti on good terms?" Uzi said no. The next day, another fan asked again, "What about you and Carti?" Uzi wrote, "Nothing, I just took a different route." Which is fair, but these responses confirmed the speculation from fans that they were no longer on good terms. However, very quickly, Uzi squashed it and said they weren't really beefing. So once again, fans began to get hope. But it didn't take long for things to get rocky again. In 2020, the beef was rekindled after Carti posted his cover art for his highly anticipated single, At Met, and Uzi posted his own version with him on it instead, which fans took as a diss. Then he made some more sneak disses that weren't very sneaky. On Twitter,
wait, what? I'm losing all this.
Rocky again. In 2020, the beef was rekindled after Carti posted his cover art for his highly anticipated single, At Met, and Uzi posted his own version with him on it instead, which fans took as a diss. Then he made some more sneak disses that weren't very sneaky. On Twitter, he went on a tweet spree saying, "This about to be fun." His producer, Molly Raw, said, "New Carti slap." Uzi quote tweeted it and laughed. Uzi then wrote, "Playboi Carti, with an upside down smiley. Fans took these as clear
And he
dis.
spelled it wrong with a Y. That
Uzi then
that
wrote-
is straight disrespect, bro. You're meant to be spelling that with an I, bro. You know that. And you've decided to change it from an I to a Y, bro. And this used to be your boy, bro. That is disrespectful. 23,500 likes. Is this what you're doing to your boy, bro? It's fake, Uzi,
that
bro.
new Carti slap.
Shout out to Uzi, though.
quote tweeted it and laughed.
Oh,
Uzi
laugh.
then wrote Playboi Carti with an upside down smiley. Fans took these as clear disses. I mean, who wouldn't? But hey, maybe Uzi was just poking fun to get some more exposure for his good friend Carti to drop, right? And that seemed to be what was happening. Because right after, Carti would tweet Monday, and Uzi would tweet at Playboi Carti, so you dropping Monday, bet it. Monday. At the time, fans took this as, oh, they're about to drop a single together on Monday, possibly leading to the rollout of a new joint album together. But then Monday came
so
and went, and nothing happened. Once again, fans were extremely confused. They weren't sure if this was beef, or they were actually going to drop, or they were just pulling at their heartstrings. But a month later, the issues were resolved. Uzi explained.
So, like, bro, we're never getting this out, bro. I don't know, bro.
Once again, fans were extremely confused. They weren't sure if this was beef, or they were actually going to drop, or they were just pulling at their heartstrings. But a month later, the issues were resolved. Uzi explained that their beef was real, saying, not fake, we already linked, and we good. Carti then
Fought
tweeted
each other out. Oh, who do you think won in a fight between Uzi and Carti? Let me know in the comments. I'm probably going for Carti because Uzi's like 4'6".
at Lil Uzi Vert, I love you twin. And Uzi said, you already know I love you back. And then on March 18th of 2020, Uzi retweeted an unreleased collab with Carti, their song Big Bank, once again stirring up rumors that 1629 was well on its way. So things were really looking up, and fans were like, okay, we might be getting this album. Even if they were being a little...
What is this content here that he keeps showing back when Carti and Uzi are together? What is this content? Let me know in the comments if you know. Where were they? When was it? What year? What were they performing?
delusional, but you can't really blame them. That year, in 2020, we saw the first photo of Uzi and Carti together in a long time, seemingly in a studio where they recorded a song called SRT, which was part of a second version of 1629, as the OG song itself was called the
Hellcat, SRT, nigga, come pull on me.
1629. This was also when Carti's son was being born, if you know, you know, and what birthed Carti's label, Opium. Just a random fact. However, overall, it was just a cool moment to see them reunite, and it was also when fans were waiting for a whole lot of Reds. So 1629 was definitely put on the back burner. In 2020, Uzi dropped a single Sasuke, and fans believed Uzi picked Carti's baby voice and
One
the
shot
red
to the
cover
head.
was meant to be a diss towards Carti, but this was all confirmed via fan rumors, and once Carti and Uzi were seen together in public, it was basically confirmed that they were close friends again. So fans thought to themselves, hey, at least there's going to be a feature on Whole Lotta Red, right? Spoiler alert, there was no song of them together on
That's
Whole
what I
Lotta
was
Red.
about to
However,
say,
after all of this confusing news, there was a long dry spell of any news regarding a Carti and Uzi collab. But in 2021, Uzi went on Aiden Ross's stream and dropped a ton of information about 1629 and the state of him and Carti's relationship. And what he said kind of changed what everyone thought of 1629 altogether. Uzi explained that he actually really wanted to drop 1629.
Okay, someone said if you could have a collab album with somebody, I think I've asked you before probably, but like who would it be? Any collab album with somebody.
If I could drop a collab album right now, I'd probably drop. The first collab album I want to drop is 1629.
That's you and Carti, right?
You tell me.
Why is Aiden making that face?
That's you and Carti, right?
Uzi's doing that deliberately,
tell me.
bro, to just sell our streams, bro.
But Aiden Ross said, hey, we already have it. It leaked.
Well, I hate to break it to you, I already have all the leaks, so I will be playing them on stream after this. You hang up.
And this is kind of where Uzi dropped a crazy fact. He explained that 1629 was recorded in London, and not even he had the songs, so how could the public have them?
You talking about you had the leaks, but we recorded 1629 in London, and nobody had them. I don't even have them, so.
See, bro, see what I mean? Of course they recorded it in London. It just makes sense. That's why it's probably the best album ever.
And not even he had the songs, so how could the public have them?
You talking about you had the leaks, but we recorded 1629 in London, and nobody had them.
look at Aiden's face.
You talking about you had the leaks, but we recorded 1629 in London, and nobody had them. I don't even have them, so,
The album's done?
Bro.
And him and Carti had an insane amount of unheard music together.
And Carti got over, like, really, really, no lie. We got over, like, bro.
And him and Carti had an insane amount of unheard music together.
And Carti got over, like, really, really, no lie. We got over, like, and I'm talking about from 2020 to 2022, because I had saw Carti in New York in 2022. From 20 to 2022, me and Carti probably got, and these is not including old songs that y'all never heard, probably like 40 songs.
Fuck no! Fuck no, they don't. Fuck no, they don't. That is a fucking lie. Tell me they're lying now, bitch. Oh, shit. Ooh, the hair's not looking actually terrible, to be fair. Tell me you're lying now, bitch. No, I swear to God, bro. 40 songs. 40 songs. They haven't released a song together in 6 years.
To 2022, because I had saw Carti in New York in 2022. From 20 to 2022, me and Carti probably got, and these is not including old songs that y'all never heard, probably like 40 songs.
Wow, that I've just never heard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never even talk about because it ain't even like.
This is some pretty crazy news for Uzi and Carti fans.
That's crazy.
Uzi said the release of 1629 was not only possible, but just between him and Carti, no one else.
I don't even talk about it. It ain't even nothing to talk about. That's for me and bro. Whatever me and bro figure out, we'll figure it out and put it out. But me and bro got millions. We got a lot of songs. And when I say millions of songs, 40 songs, I'm like,
Rewind that, bitch.
Fans.
That's crazy.
And Uzi said the release of 1629 was not only possible, but
He's
just
lying,
bro.
bro.
Like, that shit's like, never heard probably like 40 songs.
Wow, that I've just never heard.
Cat, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Cat.
Yeah, I never even talk about because it ain't even like, that shit's like.
This was some pretty crazy news for Uzi and Carti fans.
That's crazy.
And Uzi said that the release of 1629 was not only possible, but just between him and Carti, no one else.
I don't even talk about it because it ain't even nothing. It ain't even nothing to talk about. That's for me and bro. Whatever me and bro figure out, we'll figure it out and put it out. But me and bro got millions. We got a lot of songs. And when I say millions of songs, 40 songs, a lot of songs. That's like my like, that's my collab tape right there. That's my tape that I know, like, it's like, if that all the way happens and get put together the right way, then that's him. That's him.
Damn, bro, y'all really got
and for the ladies, that's her.
And he finally said Carti was his brother.
You gotta claim. Damn.
That's my brother. What the f*** you expect? What you thought? Fake brothers.
6 years, no releases.
No matter what be going on, but I don't understand.
Later that year, Carti and Uzi also had a reunion at Rolling Loud where they hugged each other and confessed their love for each other. Pause. The following year, Carti also responded to the idea of them having a collab album. In an interview with XXL, he was asked, "You have a relationship with Lil Uzi Vert. You were going to put out a project together. What happened to that?" Carti responded, "I love Uzi. I forgot to mention him. I love Uzi to death." Followed by,
That wasn't the fucking question. That wasn't the question.
Carti responded, "I love Uzi. I forgot to mention him. I love
I forgot to
Uzi
mention
to death."
this. Bro, he asked you when the album. When is the album coming out? And you're telling us how much you love him. We don't know. I need a smoke break, man. I'm editing this out. Bro, there's only 3 minutes left, bro. But don't expect me to be saying much until the end of this, bro. Don't expect me to be saying much, bro.
The following year, Carti also responded to the idea of them having a collab album. In an interview with XXL, he was asked, "You have a relationship with Lil Uzi Vert. You were going to put out a project together. What happened to that?" Carti responded, "I love Uzi. I forgot to mention him. I love Uzi to death." Followed by, "Will we ever hear the project?" He said, "Uzi is working on mad music right now. I don't know if he's serious about a lot of things, but I hope that one day we can change the world with that for sure." Even Kanye agreed they were the future.
Well, really, you know what it is? It's always two. It's always two at a time. You know what I mean? It's really Carti and Uzi. It's really Carti and Uzi. Playboi, Carti, and Uzi.
However, in March 26th of
It's really Carti and Uzi. Playboy, Carti, and Uzi.
However, in March 26th of 2023, Uzi posted a picture to Instagram saying, "Me and my love about to take over the world, tagging Carti." And once again, this stirred up a lot of conversation around them, and especially their collab album, 1629. But of course, there wasn't any news about this afterwards. It was just another dry spell. But hey, it was 2023, and Uzi was about to release his next album after Eternal Take. So fans once again got their hopes up and believed there's gonna be another Carti feature on it, right? Nope, nothing happened. But Uzi's team did accidentally drop one of Carti and Uzi's songs on YouTube, by accident. Yeah, someone definitely lost their job that day. So, if Carti and Uzi had teased and tugged at fans' heartstrings for so many years and talked about collabs together, only to not collab for almost 6 years, why? What could possibly be the reason why two of the biggest artists of this generation didn't drop an album that was guaranteed to be legendary? Well, there are a couple of reasons. The first is Carti probably wanted Uzi to initiate the project because Carti had shown Uzi love 3 times since the last time Uzi did. Twice on his self-titled project and once on Dial It. So he may have thought it was up to Uzi to put him as a feature on one of his songs or initiate the project himself. So maybe it's just a weird relationship thing that we don't really understand because that's what friends do. But another reason is they just might not be that close anymore. They've taken quite different paths and their music isn't really that similar as it once was. And at the end of the day, we don't really know what it's like between them. The final reason is that it's just not as simple for Uzi and Carti, who are global superstars at this point, to just drop a tape. Back in 2017, they were still in their SoundCloud stage, at least a little, but now they're bona fide superstars, which is also why 1629 is so legendary.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for fans, they're still fiending for this album, coming up with all sorts of theories, writing fan fiction in Reddit comment sections, and theorizing when it will drop in online music forums. So clearly, there was a lot of hope from Uzi and Carti fans. There is a lot of hope still from Uzi and Carti fans, and it seems like they're just constantly gonna keep getting disappointed. But I guess it wasn't about the album. It was about the friends we made along the way.
Songs, bro. 40 songs. 40. They haven't released for 6 years. 40 songs, bro. I ain't got anything else to say.